Hey guys, first off, as always, I'm Fahim Kamal and welcome to another presentation video. Today we will be presenting database presentation on functional dependency, a topic from where you can ask like thousands of questions. But hey, that's not gonna stop me from doing my thing. So let's do this. Hello, I'm Fahim Kamal and welcome to our database group presentation on functional dependency. Now let me introduce you with my team. Mohammad Sumaya Akhtar, Shafin Ahmed, Mohammad Rafiul Islam Saim and Tasnim Tabia. And these are the topics that we are going to discuss in our presentation today. What is functional dependency? Types of functional dependency, which is two types, trivial functional dependency and non-trivial functional dependency. And finally, their properties. So what is functional dependency? The functional dependency is a relationship that exists between two attributes. It typically exists between the primary key and non-key attribute within a table. We can write functional dependency as x determine y. Here, x stands for determinate and y stands for the dependent attribute. This can be easily understood with an example. Say, we have two students with same name in a class. So, how we gonna put their info in a database without having trouble identifying them? As you can see, we have two students with same name Shafin and Shafin. So we will add ID with both of them. So in this case now, first Shafin has ID 1 and the second Shafin has ID 2. And if we put this information in a database now, because of this ID, now we can identify both of these students without having trouble. And that is what functional dependency is, and that is why we use functional dependency in a database. So we can identify each information uniquely. Now, the types of functional dependency. First one is trivial functional dependency. A determine B has trivial functional dependency if B is a subset of A. The following dependencies are also trivial, like A determine A and B determine B. Consider a table with two columns, ID and name. So, both of them together, ID and name, determine ID. Is a trivial functional dependency as ID is a subset of ID and name. Also, ID determine ID and name determine name. They are also trivial functional dependencies. And the second type is non-trivial functional dependency. A determine B has a non-trivial functional dependency if B is not a subset of A. When A intersection B is null, then A determine B is called as complete non-trivial functional dependency. And these are some possible cases that can occur in non-trivial functional dependency. Here, ID determine name is a non-trivial functional dependency. In first case, we have two different names, Shafin and Saim, and both of them has different IDs. So we have no problem identifying each of them without trouble. So this is a valid case. In our second case, we have same name Shafin and they also have same IDs. So we can say maybe there was some problem and by mistake we put the same information twice in database. But we have no problem identifying this information, and that is why this is also a valid case. And in third case, we have same name but different IDs. We have seen this example a little while ago, and because of that we already know that this can happen and this is a valid case. But now in this case we have problem. We have two different names Shafin and Saim, but both of them has same ID. So how different names can have same ID? Now we cannot identify Shafin or Saim, and that is why this is an invalid case. And now the properties of functional dependencies. Reflexive. If y is a subset of x, then we can say that x determine y. Augmentation. If x determine y, then we can say xz determine yz. Transitive. If x determine y and y determine z, then we can write that x determine z. Union. If x determine y and x determine z, then we can say x determine y and z both. And their opposite is decompose it. If x determine y and z, then we can definitely say that x determine y and x determine z. But this case is invalid. We are saying that x and y, both of them determine z. So we cannot write that x determines z and y determines z. This is wrong. And finally, pseudo-transitive. If x determine y and yz determine w, then we can write x and w determine w. So that was it. That's our presentation. Thank you very much. There can be a lot of questions in it. We are not 100% sure that we can answer you all our questions, but we will try. So if you have any question, you can ask us.
আচ্ছা, তুমি তো প্রেজেন্টেশন আগেও দাও, আজকেও দেখলাম স্লাইডটা তোমার সুন্দর হয়েছে আর তোমার প্রেজেন্টেশন দেওয়ার স্টাইলটাও ভালো ছিল।
Thank you, sir.
তো প্রথমত হচ্ছে স্লাইডটা আমাকে একটু ইমেল করে দিবা, আজকের যে কোনো সময় তুমি দিলেই হবে।
Okay, sir.
আর সেকেন্ড কোশ্চেন যেটা হচ্ছে 06 এন্ড 07 তোমাদের কন্ট্রিবিউশনটা কি ছিল স্লাইডে? মানে পুরো গ্রুপে কি তুমি একাই তৈরি করছো না বাকিরা তোমাকে কোনো হেল্প করছে?
না স্যার, এই
আর আমরা আগের দিন আলোচনা করি।
জি স্যার, হ্যাঁ,
আচ্ছা।
আলোচনা করার পরে আমরা স্লাইডগুলো সাজিয়ে নিই যে আমরা কোথায় কোন স্লাইডে কি কি লিখবো এবং কিভাবে সেটা
জি, স্যার।
উপস্থাপন করব।
আচ্ছা আচ্ছা, না, ঠিক আছে, এটাই গ্রুপ প্রেজেন্টেশন, যে সবার ডিসকাশন করে আসাটা উচিত। ঠিক আছে, আমার ভালো লাগছে সব দিক দিয়ে।
হ্যাঁ স্যার, আমরা আবার প্রেজেন্টেশন আগে প্র্যাকটিসও করি সকালবেলা।
হ্যাঁ, এটা ভালো, মানে মেইন
প্রতিদিনই করি এটা স্যার।
একবার প্র্যাকটিস করে আসা উচিত। তো ঠিক আছে, তোমরা স্ক্রিন শেয়ারটা ক্লোজ করো আর লিভ নিতে পারো, সমস্যা নাই। থ্যাংক ইউ।
Oh man, that is awesome. Let me tell you the truth, I was not expecting it. I was like 99% sure that he will ask something and we will not be able to answer. But no, he just let us go. Can you believe this? Man, that is great. So that's about it. Thank you guys for watching this video and see you again in another video maybe. But till then, goodbye.